There was this one time we were stripping a few times a week just to get by.
That was wild.
You might wonder how fashion photographers make money. With the glamorous lifestyle, fancy magazines, and the grand production studios. Behind the real scenes, it's not what it seems.
Hi guys, it's Quintin and Ron. The question we get asked the most is,
How do you make money? Who funds it?
does mom and dad pay for your career?
So, here's a little backstory about us. To make a long story short,
Growing up, I was raised by a single mother and grew up on welfare.
I was raised by a working class family, and we made just enough to get by.
We both started working at the age of 13.
We eventually met when we were in college.
Those are some of the factors that gave us motivation.
A drive, and that fire to make something out of ourselves.
Nothing ever came easy for us.
We really had to go through sweat, blood, and tears to achieve all our dreams and aspirations.
We're both workaholics.
So no, we didn't grow up rich. We're definitely not privileged.
Our parents are not funding our careers.
And we don't have access to our dad's bank accounts.
Both of our fathers are actually deceased.
Everything we had to accomplish was from working our asses off. So, how do we make money?
And what have we done?
So let's start from the beginning.
From then to now.
When we started fashion photography, we took on any jobs that were hiring.
In the beginning, we worked a 9 to 5.
Retail, medical field, restaurants, hospitality, you name it, we've done it. There was this one time we were stripping a few times a week just to get by.
That was wild.
Turn up the music.
Just kidding, that didn't really happen.
I did perform a few times for local events when I was in college. I remember Quintin was at every show cheering me on. Those days were a lot of fun.
And remember when you used to feel like a sugar daddy with your $200 paychecks?
Well, that's how we were able to go on those dates.
Around this time, we were practicing fashion photography, taking pictures of each other.
Quintin was doing commercial print modeling, and I was a performer. We would take each other's headshots for casting,
And we would get recognized for our self-portraits.
which then led us to growing our clients through friends, family, and word of mouth.
While building our portfolios.
We really didn't have a lot of support getting into this career
We are still grateful for the few people that helped us out.
and spread the word about our services. This was one of the best ways for us to make some money in the beginning stages of fashion photography.
We didn't have social media back then, so word of mouth was a powerful thing.
As we started to develop more of our skills, and we had a pretty decent portfolio,
We started doing paid test shoots.
paid test shoots are pretty much a collaboration between a photographer, model, or team.
And the purpose is to enhance your portfolios.
Back in the day, there wasn't really a lot of access to a lot of information like this.
FYI, this is around the time MySpace and Model Mayhem was becoming a thing.
We did a lot of research and intense digging in the web, and we came across a few modeling agencies in the New York City to us, which was New York City. We took a shot, we reached out, we sent them a few samples of our work, and we got called in.
Sometimes with test shoots, you gotta provide a few freebies in the beginning.
So the agencies can see how well you work together before you can actually get paid.
But they loved our portfolio and we started working the next day.
Our first client is still actually our client to this day. Doing test shoots really strengthened our craft, and in the process, we developed a niche with our style of fashion photography. We also got to meet so many amazing people, and sometimes our clients have businesses and they needed our services, which gave us even more jobs.
Networking is very powerful.
As we became advanced and gained more experience in our craft, we were able to start taking on lookbooks, e-commerce, fashion and beauty editorials.
Jewelry, cosmetics, and more.
We've been blessed a few times to get big projects such as campaigns and advertising.
But with fashion photography, it's not always consistent. We have months where we're super busy,
And we have months where there's no work at all.
and there's a few times where we have to take on many different jobs outside of fashion photography.
Such as corporate headshots, small events, photographing newborns, kids, pets, lifestyles, personal assistant, cleaning, catering.
And the list goes on.
This is the not so glamorous real side of a fashion photographer's life that nobody talks about.
You have to be a go-getter and a hustler.
Your income pretty much depends on how much effort you put in and what you're willing to do.
It's the artist's life. Photo retouching and editing is another form of income.
We get booked to retouch commercial projects.
These jobs could be time consuming.
It requires a lot of long hours sitting and editing numerous amounts of high quality images. We usually don't mind it because we get to work remote in the comfort of our own home or while we're away on our travel adventures. And we get to be with our dog.
We've been blessed to have a few private clients.
How this works is a private client will reach out to us and hire us to plan an entire photo shoot from start to finish, whether if it's for a personal or a business project.
We have done this a few times. Sometimes we get to travel with our client, which is a bonus.
And we use the same process when we are booked for fashion and beauty editorials as well as other projects.
Alright, so this is how we make money.
The reality of it, it's not so glamorous at all. But hopefully you found some things helpful. This is the real life of fashion photographers like us. If you enjoyed this content, please give us a thumbs up.
Please hit that subscribe button.
It will really help us out.
For all business inquiries, you can reach us direct
in our contact section on our website at quintinandron.com. We will leave all the information in the description below. And hopefully one day we can make YouTube videos for you full time.
We really enjoy the creative process and creating content for you guys.
Manifesting.
Thank you so much for being here. We hope to see you again soon.
Until next time.
Let's take this from the top.
What I got, I didn't get for free. I broke my back and skinned my knees. Working hard just to stay alive. I don't need much, just enough to survive.
I remember Quintin.
Hold on. I've never heard that name.
Quintin. As we started to develop more of our skills and we had a
Alright.
Hold on. There's a spirit stopping us.